what I have seen when I started versus now. When I started, the tail wagged the dog. Without a doubt, the tail was wagging the dog. And with a little bit of discipline, a little bit of tough decisions that we've made down a few months ago and all the way back, the dog's starting to wag the tail, which is the way it's supposed to be.
So are you insinuating?
I'm insinuating.
You're the dog?
No.
Oh.
Woof, woof. No, I got it.
Take it
No.
easy. Sorry.
But
I'm gonna
by
carried away.
changing-
Welcome to another episode of Brothers, Battles and Bounty, where family, future success, and business converge. I am your host, Andreas, and we have a guest today.
Frank Motola.
Very nice.
I'm here, Stefan.
I'm Martin, and this podcast is brought to you by Trendler Incorporated.
Very nice. So I'm going to be introducing Frank and tried to memorize all this, but I couldn't because there was just too much. So forgive me for reading. And with that said, this is the introduction to Mr. How do you pronounce his name? Motola?
Motola. It's actually Slovak, but people want to argue with me and tell me that it's Italian.
But it's not.
It's Slovak.
So Motola, Kuma Motola. Kind of, that's Slovak, right? Anyway, no further ado. Our guest, Frank Motola, the Vice President of Operations at Trendler, a Chicago-based furniture manufacturer known for its craftsmanship and innovation. Frank brings decades of leadership in operations and supply chain with a foundation in electrical engineering from Purdue University. Before joining Trendler in 2024, he has served as a general manager at JQL Technologies, where he had led the facility operations and drove high performance in advanced manufacturing systems. He also continues to share his expertise as a consultant with GLC, advising organizations on strategy, supply chain, and operational excellence. Frank is known for his servant leader approach, a commitment to quality and safety, and a passion for building teams that deliver results. Welcome to the podcast, Frank.
Wow.
I'm excited to be here.
Yes, okay. This is the
Very
second
cool.
podcast
Come
you've been
on.
on, right? The second one?
I have never
No.
been in one.
He's been.
I've been in some
this-
videos, but not something
that's
Not the
wow.
podcast.
Well, welcome to the
Wow,
first
nice.
one.
Yeah.
Let's give him
Sweating
a
already.
little
Thank
welcome. This is great. So with that, what the purpose of this podcast? We want to talk about you, your experiences throughout your career, and just the whole format is just share what you think. I mean,
Okay.
you're really good with being pretty spontaneous. You're a brilliant orator, able to express your thoughts very well. And if you have any questions for us as well, great. So with that,
I would like to start by asking the question of, do you remember when you first interviewed for Trendler?
Oh, good God, yes. Yes, I do. It was such a great experience. And I'm saying that seriously. First interview was with you, Anton, Tom, and I think Stefan came in late.
Yeah, I
I
was
think he
in
just
traffic.
got off the golf course or something.
Yep.
And it was such a good feeling because the questions were very casual, which I enjoyed. I could see the brothers' closeness. I could see it. I can see it. I can hear it. And then we started talking about, operational excellence and things to do and things like that. And then we started talking about hobbies. And we talked golf, and all of a sudden the antennas went up. And we started talking about hunting, and all of a sudden the antennas went up. And we started talking about, what kind of shotgun do you have? We all have the same shotguns. I went home that day and I said, I have never had such a close feeling interview ever before in my life. It felt so good during that interview. Felt fantastic.
it's part of the brand, the culture of Trendler. And it's, we're a family business, but it's certainly the family. The brothers are our parents. But the intention always has been to have that feeling, that culture permeate the entire organization to where we're all part of the Trendler family. And based on what you said, it's really a
Right, you can
testament to
feel
that.
it.
That's great
And
to hear.
anybody I interview, I always tell them somewhere during the walk around the tour, during the interview, is that you will not believe in just a few months you are going to feel like you are really part of the family. That's a great feeling.
Yeah.
When I came from Northrop, I came from GTE, which is now Verizon, came from Motorola, there is no family there. I mean, there's always a casket waiting for you in the corner, and it's all day, all night, 7 days a week. Doesn't matter. You take vacations, it's perform, and it's nothing like how many kids do you have?
Right, right.
Where'd your kids go to college? Do you have any that doesn't happen.
Right, right.
Here it happens.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
That's
it only took one interview?
No, I had to come back again, and then who the hell was in there that time? Then the grilling started. It became even more fun. But
Yeah.
I think I came back twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me like, "Oh my God, I had to come back like 3 times."
I think it was 2 good ones. It was fun.
Very cool. Well, awesome. What drew you to Trendler initially?
So I was driving from Homer Glen all the way up to Mundelein, 55 miles one way.
Mm.
And we were designing and manufacturing high frequency devices for military radar. Very cool stuff. Matter of fact, the building probably should have been DOD, but it wasn't DOD.
Was it the
what,
Defense System
Department of
Division?
Defense.
But the
No, we're making them for Lockheed Martin and
okay,
some other
okay,
companies
okay, yeah,
that were going to some pretty
yeah.
cool stuff. And anyways, I was driving 55 miles.
And you could tell us what you're working on, but then you'd have to kill us. Is that kind
No,
of
not so much.
Okay.
Not so much. But the thing was, to be quite honest, the culture here that I felt immediately was totally different than the culture that was running the company. And it's just a different way how a Asian managed company operates versus a U.S. family company.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally different. And that was the drive plus the feeling of the interviews. That was it.
Yeah.
That's all there was.
Love it. Very cool.
And I
Very-
didn't get a sense of the low-hanging fruit here. I didn't get a sense of it until I really came in and dug in, and then it felt pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
one of the interesting conversations you and I have had once you came on board was when you would say to me like, I've never been involved in this detail of operation,
Of a company.
of a company.
No.
It's like
No.
like, wow, I'm being exposed to
Yes.
a lot of things I normally,
And you and I talk a lot about staying in your lane.
right?
You stayed in your lane on those other companies I mentioned. You stayed in corporate America. You stay in your lane. And this place, I'm involved in. Soon, I think I'll be doing accounting. Jesus Christ, it's a lot of fun. But it's a lot of fun. It's exciting.
Awesome. Awesome.
I have a question. What would you say? You've been here over a year.
A year and 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the year and 2 months that you've been here, what would you say your biggest challenge has been?
Culture. It's a culture change.
Okay,
It's
expand on that.
It's a
little
culture change on the production floor. And
Can you elaborate on that a little
yes, what I have seen when I started versus now. When I started, the tail wagged the dog. Without a doubt, the tail was wagging the dog. And with a little bit of discipline, a little bit of tough decisions that we've made down a few months ago and all the way back, the dog's starting to wag the tail, which is the way it's supposed to be.
So are you insinuating
I'm
you're
insinuating.
the dog?
No.
Oh.
Woof, woof.
No, I got it.
Take it
No.
easy.
Sorry. I
But
don't get out.
by
Carried away.
changing that culture
Yeah.
is getting people more aligned with the functions we're trying to do. Where before it was, I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was the biggest challenge.
Wow.
As far as the testing, the improvement, the strategy that we're doing, the roadmap, I love that stuff. I can create and be and create assumptions all day long. That's the challenge. But that's a challenge everywhere.
Yeah.
I've seen that in other companies. Culture change is tough.
Yeah. Amen. I would concur. So, who would you say has influenced your career trajectory the most, and why?
So great question. When I was at Northrop Grumman, I was designing missile jammers for the military. Cool stuff. Missile jammers, in other words, jets flying, threat comes at it, it notices it, jams it, sends it back. I worked on the F-14, the F-15, the F-16, B-1 bomber, B-2 bomber, and the B-52, and the Harrier. It landed like this. That's the way it took off. It's really cool. I left there as a senior engineer and took a position as a director. Now here I am, pocket protector, dorky, doing engineering
No,
stuff.
talk about before, not now.
And I took on this senior position at 27 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. And the guy I was reporting into is a VP of Ops, who was reporting to the president of that division. I learned so much from him as far as don't be like this all day long. Crazy, mad. Try to stay calm all day long. That was what I remembered because I saw his poise throughout every day, every week. I saw that and I picked up on that and I know I appreciated it. So when I see that type of personality or characteristic like Marty has, it's very calm and enjoyable to because you're not
So
afraid.
you remember who he was?
John Slater.
If you
He's
give him a
still-
shout out.
I've looked him up on LinkedIn so many times,
Yeah.
and he's just not there. But he went to Southern Illinois University for I think business administration or something. But he was just this calm, cool guy
That's awesome.
that I learned so much from.
Yeah.
No matter if you won lotto or you're firing somebody, it was very, very calm. And sometimes, and I've explained this to Marty before, sometimes people see me so calm that they'll say, well, he doesn't give a shit. Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I do give it. I give a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I try to remain calm and cool because I figured out over 30 plus years of management, when you're calm and cool, you make better decisions. And you're not sticking your head in every rat hole trying to figure something out. You think about it, you come up with a plan, and then you do it. But that guy was good.
That's part of a world philosophy, the whole yin yang Asian thing.
Yes.
The yin yang balance, the way they
Mhm.
quote it, is right in the middle.
Mhm.
Don't get excited when it's great. Don't get upset when it's
Yeah.
bad. You just stay
Yes.
steady Betty. So that's very
And
insightful.
it makes people want to come up to you versus, oh my God, what kind of day is he having? Let's stay away. It enables them to come up to you.
Love it. Love it.
That's interesting. That's
I really learned a lot. And then I worked for a guy at Motorola, Fred Wright. Love the guy. BS in mathematics from UNLV, MBA from University of Chicago.
Is he still around?
Top guy.
Give
Top
him
guy.
a shout out.
Give
Just
us
say,
a-
yeah.
Fred Wright, I miss you, buddy. You're a good guy. But let me tell you about him. I'm sitting down with him first time. Now, this guy reported to the top dog Motorola.
Yeah.
How old are you at the time?
I was in my 30s.
Okay.
Late 40s.
Yeah.
So he's reporting to a top guy, corporate senior vice president GM. He was running $1 billion business to push to talk the Nextel service, right? We had 18 million users. I sat down with him one time, just me and him at his round table, and I thought I had my shit covered. And he came out of left field with a question. So, where did that come from? He said, that's why I get paid the big bucks. And from there on, anytime I gave him a presentation, anytime I met with him, oh, did I do a lot of work? And that's the way I am now. If I'm preparing for the SLT this afternoon, which I started preparing already, this is me. And because of that guy.
That's
you don't
awesome.
want to get blindsided by
No,
it.
you don't want to be. And he was that good. He knew the telecom space, but he was just brilliant. So he kind of changed me into how to prepare for anything. I gave a 10-slide presentation yesterday. I bet I put 10 hours into that thing. For a 10-page presentation with 5 or 6 people, that's the way I prepped out.
Amen.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You'd even text me sometimes over the weekend. Hey, I'm working on this. What do you think? You know, I'm like,
Round
no.
noser. Round noser. Hey, Marty, I'm working so hard. It's Sunday.
No,
I know. I don't mean to
it's just
bother
me.
you, but
It's been from day one.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't turn it. And when I'm on my
P.S.
patio,
during the next performance review, I'm looking for.
when I'm on my patio, it's the worst.
Yeah,
That's when the brain I look at enough birds. All right, this is fine. Now it's time to start thinking.
love it.
Yeah.
So, with the theme of Brothers Battles Bounty, what could you say is part of a bounty for you working within Trendler?
Metrics. Watching things get better. Watching on-time delivery improve. 91% last month. I love
Come on,
metrics.
give me some.
I love metrics.
91%.
I love
I
metrics.
love it.
Whoa, 91%. What about the
On-time
9% of the customers that are listening to
Yeah,
this?
And there you go.
Yeah.
Glass half empty.
No, that's all good. That's beautiful.
It is
Yeah,
because
yeah.
where we were.
it was 91.9.
Yeah, somewhere on there.
92.
Okay.
We're moving. We're moving.
Oh,
We're moving the needle because we started looking at this in a Pareto type effort.
Yep.
Where should we focus? And we're starting to figure that out.
That's
And
great.
Frank started documenting a lot of the
Yeah.
stuff and showing us, and
Yep.
you know,
But metrics drive me. I just love it.
love it.
I want to see this, or if it's a bad, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, very cool. Wonderful.
So, you've been here a year and 2 months.
Yep.
Where do you see yourself? You're how old now?
22.
Okay, good.
And holdings.
And
like Mom
holdings.
always
I
says.
just smoke a lot. 64 years. 64.
64.
Yeah.
So, where do you see yourself in the future? Like, 5 years, 10 years? What is it that you see yourself doing?
I think I'll be here as chief operating officer. Don't laugh. COO, baby. That's where we're going.
And that's really not what I heard. I hope I'm not breaching confidentiality, but his wife basically said, "There's no freaking way you are retiring and going to be home with me full time.
I can't.
Get out of the house."
I can't. And
Yeah,
she'll
no.
ask every once, "What are you thinking?" I said, "I'm not going to be here all day."
Is that Lisa?
That's Lisa. That's Lisa.
So is that your wife's name?
No,
it's
it's Tina.
I thought his wife's name was Lisa.
My
and I-
my boss texted me one day
Oh,
and said, "Are you and Lisa going out for dinner?" I said, "Lisa's my girlfriend. It's me and Tina going out tonight."
why don't you give a
Nice
shout out
going.
to Tina?
Hi, Tina.
Yeah, very
She's on
nice.
another vacation today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You're never retired.
No.
So-
So there is no turn off.
Oh,
I don't
cool,
think that's
cool.
healthy.
I'm interested in, this GLG, is it?
GLG Consulting. Yeah.
I think you're a dynamic individual. You come to the table with immense value that will, the businesses benefited from and will continue to. What can you tell me about your role in GLG and how that's?
So they found me about 7 years ago, because of my background in high frequency devices and RF, blah, 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 blah. And also they found my background in healthcare good, because I was a GM for a facility in Illinois for about 2.5 years. So when there is a private equity firm looking to maybe get into that space, they want to do some interviews, and they'll contact me. I'll answer some questions, and either I'm the candidate or not, but I'll set it up for like 5:15 in the afternoon, and I'll drive home being on that call.
Yeah.
And I'll answer. The last one I was on was about a month ago. It was about high frequency devices and microwave devices and suppliers, blah, blah, blah. And I was just grilled for an hour. And
So it's a VC company, venture capital firm that.
the companies that's interviewing me,
Yeah.
or questioning me for more knowledge,
Yeah.
those are private equity firms.
Oh, and they're looking to particular
They're-
business to get
and they're
some
thinking
technical.
about getting in,
Yeah.
and they pick my brain.
It's like expert
Yeah,
testimony,
yeah.
kind of, sort of.
Yeah. So we talk different devices, different companies, metrics.
Love it. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mhm.
That's
You've been doing
fascinating.
that for 6 years?
It's about 7 years now.
About 7 years?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. And it keeps me sharp.
See any radio frequency implementation potential here?
No, I don't, but I see what I talked about yesterday. I think if you're a manufacturer in the U.S., I think you need to really consider the robot application.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about this, there's 4.28 million robots deployed now throughout the world.
Yeah.
China owns 51% of those in their manufacturing.
Wow.
Yeah. The
So,
US has only 13%.
I have
13% of
yeah.
companies
Total
utilize
in the US.
robotics.
Yeah. Yes.
I have a network contact that specializes. It's an entrepreneur,
Mhm.
has his own business in the robotics applications for companies. There's a lot of those organizations around, but somebody we know, we might want to consider bringing him in one of the podcasts with you or just a meeting to talk about the implementation of that. I concur with what you're saying. And, you know, it's, we just had a visitor earlier today, which is in cybersecurity, you know, so that whole realm, robotics, and, you know, I think that's exciting. That would be
Well,
a
the
great
interesting thing is
implementation.
you come in at 7:00, you turn it on. You turn it off at 5:00. And I'm talking cobots, not robots. So these are the robots that you interact with.
Yeah.
So you could have somebody feeding the beast all day long,
Yeah.
doing something in between, but they range anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000.
Yeah.
That's not bad. And you turn them on, you don't worry about them not showing up. You don't worry about breaks. You don't worry about lunches. They just work.
Yeah.
So I think it's something.
So it's cobots.
It's cobots. Yeah.
Well, I would just
Collaborative robots.
I looked up. There was a robot that did all the operations for manufacturers, and those were really cheap. Lead the whole operation is like a robot VP up. No, I'm teasing. Sorry, brother. I don't get out much. But no, joking aside,
I think it's a
you've
good
been
movement.
we tease each other, and thank you for allowing that to happen. But you really are a massive asset to the organization,
you.
and we are very, very appreciative and grateful. You know, we have the ability to joke at the same time, play hard, work hard. The philosophy. It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty
Yep.
cool to see just the progress you have made from the day you started to now.
Yeah.
You know, I just think back of when you started, you were just like, I don't know any of this shit. You
Yeah.
know, I
didn't.
We're like, I thought you were the freaking genius.
Yeah.
You just come in here and start. He's like, I gotta learn all this. I've never been in this, you know, individual part numbers.
I
and,
think
you
I
know.
tried to jump in deep too fast. So when I backed off, I said, there's the operations.
Right.
There it is.
Right.
And then from there, I've been
Yeah.
sifting down.
Because you dove right in.
I did.
And you were in the weeds.
What is this?
We've been spending some time. We meet weekly on the R&D
Yes,
stuff.
right here.
We have our own R&D lab for those folks out there that aren't aware, which Frank heads up.
Mhm.
Talk a little bit about the role that the R&D can play in Trendler's future.
I love R&D for a variety of reasons. Number one, yeah, you can do some analytics, and that's just numbers on paper. But when you start testing in salt fog, and we do 1,000-hour salt fog,
In-house.
in-house,
So
1,000
for
hours
those
salt
that
fog.
are not that, R&D is referred to as research and development.
Yep.
Of
Mhm.
course, I know this might be pretty obvious to most. Salt fog
Salt
is
fog.
a test to determine the corrosive withstanding principles of something.
Of
Furniture.
a product out in
and
use.
Chairs and
outdoor
bar stools,
furniture that
swivels.
you put it through a salted fog test, and you measure the
It's a mist.
duration
1,000
of
hours.
it before it starts to corrode or show
Yes.
signs. Okay,
It's
thank you.
It's
And-
1,000 hours.
Yep.
And what we have done, we've tested so many different coatings here to see which one's robust, which ones aren't. Now, 1,000 hours in salt fog equates to 20 years in a moderately corrosive environment. So we're testing the hell out of our coatings, right?
20 years is a good time.
We also put our products through UV, which is 100 nanometers
We do
to,
that in-house
to
too,
400 nanometers. So we test that to see what sunlight does to our coatings. We also do
So it's family business. Marty's so bright, his mama calls him son. So is he part of the UV testing?
yes,
Yes.
Yeah. And you're called salt.
Right. Salt and pepper here. No, got it. I think the intricate details of the specific R&D, we can ad nauseum go into
Yes.
things. And I think having you back on another episode to talk about some of this would be essential. With the interest
Just
of time,
having a podcast to talk about R&D
Amen.
would be awesome.
Amen. And I think with the interest of time, I think we could just start considering wrapping up content and start because that's
Let me
open up.
finish- let me
Yes, yes,
finish.
I will.
I have
And
something
yes.
to finish
Be-
there. Yeah.
because of the type of testing we do in-house, because of the mechanical and the salt fog, UV, everything we do, when we manufacture a product, we know it's rock solid. We know now we don't know what the hell the customer's going to put it through sometimes. And sometimes it's way above its application. Sometimes it is. But the products we make based on how we test it, oh, we know it's rock solid. So again, you can buy the Lexus or you can buy a Chevy Chevette. What do you want? You want something that's going to survive and last, or something that after a couple of weeks is going to crack? I like this.
Amen. Amen.
One of just a concluding comment on the R&D and the testing. It's not conclusive yet, but we're getting close to being offer an outdoor furniture line with a lot of our standard product lines that will hold up, in an outdoor environment, which is huge for us.
So there's a term I just learned, by the way, outdoor environment, covered porch. So it's outside, but it has some kind of overhang, which the performance characteristics, our products will clearly withstand those environments.
We're talking about ones not even
literally
covered.
right. Okay,
Yeah, outside, outdoor.
Salt
And
fog
with
is going to be critical, right?
We're testing material in there right now
Yeah.
of outdoor material.
to be able to roll out a product line in first quarter next year if everything looks good, and that just helps us to turn our inventories more and add more product to
And
the customers.
my closing comment is, great to have you part of the team, Frank. You and I think alike, which is kind of scary.
Scary.
But yeah, great to have you as part
Thank
of the
you.
team.
Thank you.
Really enjoy working with you.
Thank you very much.
Well, there's nothing really to add other than I concur. You're a great guy on a number of levels. Most importantly, being able to have a conversation, laugh about something at the same time, roll up your sleeves, get serious, and delve into ad nauseum detail with metrics and root cause analysis, and then improving upon what we learned. It's beautiful stuff. So with that, I would say this would conclude another episode of Brothers, Battles, and Bounty. So that being said, you could follow us on
YouTube, Spotify,
LinkedIn, Instagram.
Facebook. Yes. I say that because, anyway, I didn't know how to
you
pronounce
screwed
that
it up
before.
in one of the episodes.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Frank.
much.
We
Thank you.
greatly appreciate
Appreciate
it.
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yep.
Amen,
Well,
brother.
that was fun.
Yes, thanks. Till next time.
Till next time.